Cool people do
That's
quilt.
so cute. Cool people quilt.
And you're
I
cool.
have been throwing around an idea recently, so I need to get Louise's name tattooed on my arm with the
Okay.
other two kids. Duh.
I thought it
And
was like you had the other two already, and now you're like, oh, and I need Louise. It's like, oh, all of them.
well, yeah, I've got Addie and Zoe on there, but I didn't want to get
Okay.
a tattoo while I was breastfeeding because I
Right. Agreed.
was like scared. I was like, "Do you get tattoos when you're breastfeeding?" And then I read it. And they're like, "No, you could get an infection." So I did not get her name put on my arm yet. And then I was like, well, while I'm already at the tattoo place getting Louise's name and her birth flowers, why not get a quilt tattoo? How cool would it be to get a quilt tattoo?
That
Like
would
a
be cool.
block or something like, I don't know. I love tattoos, so
Me
I'm
too.
thinking maybe I need a quilt tattoo to like signify my love for quilting.
I fully support this.
I think
Oh,
it'd
we
be
got a bunch
so
of
fun.
people here.
Hello, everyone. Please
Hello,
let me know
everyone.
if we're freezing tonight. I had some freezing problems, and
Yeah.
I thought I knew what the router was, but I just unplugged some random like Google Hub. They're like, go to your router and unplug it and try it. Um,
How'd you
and
feel
it
about
never
that?
worked. Hello, everyone. Hi, Tracy, Sandra, Kim, Shelia. I hope I say that right. I'm terrible. And Courtney's on here. Hi, Courtney. I'm cutting up the fabric for Courtney for Heather's quilt. My brain.
Hello, everyone. This is what I'm working on right. This is what I'm working on right now. Sorry, there's a weird echo. I earlier made these square to square blocks, and now I'm attaching them. Um, and I paper piece them. I made
Ooh.
my own paper piecing, and
Which
so I'm leaving it on.
I think that's brilliant. I never would have thought to make my own like economy blocks. Like that's so smart because it's really expensive to buy them on the roll or whatever.
I think Whitney bought like a 500 like sheet of newsprint, and so she dropped half of it off. She was like, "No way am I going to use this." So she drops it off, and I was like, "Oh, I've got to use some of this." But it's really nice. It tears beautifully. I am a fan. So yeah, recommend it. It was like $12 on Amazon. Forget about it.
That is
Easy,
amazing.
easy decision.
Yeah, I brought a snack down here with me tonight.
What is
Austin's
it?
gonna be mad. I'm a chocolate donut person. These are the powdered. Austin eats these like hotcakes, so he's gonna be really mad when he realizes that I took these and not the chocolate donuts down. But here's my problem. The chocolate donuts, now that it's summer and it's like hotter, they're like melty. I don't like melty. No. Then it makes the bread have a weird texture. I need the chocolate to be dense, like you're biting into a chocolate bar. It can't be
Oh my
mushy
gosh.
gushy.
So we are like, we are very into crumble cookies. Is
I've never
anyone else in chat doing like weekly crumble cookies? Do you know what they are?
I know what they are because everyone
Okay.
is like
Yes.
amazed with them. I've never had a
Yes.
single crumble cookie before.
So they're
Ever.
like very bougie. So last
Super bouge.
week we
Did you
forgot to
say
order
bouge?
them in time. They were sold out. It was terrible. So we on Sunday decided to make our own cookies. I made chocolate chip.
Ooh.
They were so good.
I like where this is going. Did you eat all of them yet?
No, I am still going through them because Wes is like indifferent. My son only gets dessert one night a week, and so like he only gets like crumble cookies for me. I took some to my mom's. I gave some to Whitney. Like I'm still working my way through these cookies.
Austin made cookies the other day,
Yeah.
And they are a family recipe. So even if I wanted to share with you, I could not, because we had to like do some straight fighting in the family to get the recipe from my sister-in-law.
Oh
But
my
it's a vanilla pudding mix cookie, and it is so good. They're like the fluffiest cookies ever. Well, Austin did the other day, and I tried to like ask until he was already started. I'm like, do we even have vanilla pudding mix? And there was no response. So when we had the cookies, I take a bite, and they're good, but there's like not really any flavor. It's literally a cookie with all of the texture, all of the components, but no flavor at all. And my parents came over for dinner tonight, and Austin finally said, well, we didn't have the vanilla pudding mix, and we didn't have vanilla extract, so it's literally just like, it looks like a cookie, feels like a cookie, but does not taste like a cookie. It's like has no taste at all. And
Yes.
but you know, he did what anyone would do. You just do what you got.
Right. I mean, right. Uh-huh.
Hey, Tiffany. Tiffany's on here.
Hi, Tiffany.
Heather has still not looked at the camel spider.
I have
Her mom
not.
says hi.
That is fact. I have not. I watched your binding video. I'm trying to think. What? Didn't I bind some? Didn't I? Oh, I did bind some. I did bind something.
Was it the Pokemon quilt?
No, I have to hand bind that. I have to hand bind that with Minky. I did not think that through.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Kim. Hi, Laura.
Hi,
Hi,
Mom.
Patty. Mom came over today. So did Dad. She said it wasn't that bad. She said the cookies were not. They're not bad. It's just like you taste it, and it's like a mental like.
It's missing.
It's like, is my taste not working because we were just sick? So it's like some people lose their taste. I'm like, what is going on here with this cookie?
Tried. So Beth, what are you doing? What are you working on?
Oh goodness. Well, I was responsible, and I ironed last night. So I ironed all of the stickers for the strawberry quilt from your
Exciting.
brilliant mind. So I am now cutting them into 18-inch squares so that I can cut the individual pieces.
Yes.
And
I
get
am
started.
anxious to hear what you think about this.
I'm excited. You're going to hear a lot of confusion. I just feel like I overcomplicate cutting sometimes because it's like so final. Do anything like the first step that I did, I'm about 1/8 of an inch short of 18 inches on one side. But it's okay. It's okay.
It is okay with some of them.
Well, we're going to see. We'll see. It should be okay. It should be okay. It should be okay. I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. We're going to keep going. Literally the first cut that I made. And if I would just like not be in my head about it, maybe that'd be good. What are you working on? Right.
Oh my gosh, you can hear like my clicky keyboard.
Yes,
what am I doing? I'm making a baby quilt. I'm making the moon medallion. But in like amazing colors because it's a baby quilt. So the background is hole punch dot.
Oh, I love that.
That's the background.
Fun.
And then
that is super
it's
cute.
like darlings. Starlings.
Oh, I love it. Oh, those pinks. Those pinks are so good.
But then I changed. So the back is going to be very speckled. This is going to be the binding.
Yes, I'm here for that. That's my favorite print in that whole collection, the mushrooms.
And then I got a couple more. I got the berry octopus. And I also got this one because it's berry and it looks terrible in this light. It's pretty, I promise.
No, those are so pretty. Their pinks are so good. Did you order that from your local quilt shop, all of it, or did you get some from Fabric Pop?
Yep.
A little bit of everything.
I think Fabric Pop maybe. I think I might have gotten a different fat quarter. Some different ones from her. Stitch Supply Co. Stitch Supply Co.
Oh,
That's yeah, I like
That's
them
who
a lot.
Did you order that missing fabric that you were trying to get the other day from them? Did you go ahead and do that?
No, that's what I did today.
Yeah.
When I went to my my
Well,
quilt
I didn't know
shop
if that was like an additional trip, like you guys.
Oh no.
Like a funsies trip, you know?
I mean, it was all of the above.
I love going to the local quilt shop. Is there really anything better that you can do in your day?
No, there's not. It's the best. It's the best.
I picked up some more milk today.
Yeah.
For Louise.
Mm-hmm.
So that was fun. I met some people who literally live like 4 miles away, like in the same town, giving milk away on the website. What's on the website? It's through Facebook. And it's the group that I used when I was donating milk when I had Zoe. I donated like 2,000 ounces of milk on there.
Wow. That's so fantastic.
So I think I'm getting good karma because we're going to get Louise to her year goal of breastfeeding.
Yeah. That's so great.
So I'm really happy that that's what my day had. Maybe I can make a friend in town, like another stay-at-home mom friend or something. Because I feel like my socialization over the past like year or so has just like taken a nosedive.
Is this helping?
Yeah, this is definitely helping.
Good.
I'm really, really hoping that, and I'm seriously considering finding like a plane ticket to come see you. Like I will just arrive unannounced, just like out of nowhere, just to meet
I'm
you.
going to tell you,
so
it
cool.
is not a free visit. You will have to bind.
I will bind for dinner. If you feed me food, I will bind all of your quilts.
I will feed you. I will iron your fabric. I will cut your fabric. I will quilt your quilts.
This is a dream.
You will bind.
This is a dream. I will bind all day long. I will bind every single quilt in your house that needs to be bound.
You cannot say that.
Just do not offer me sweet tea. Hi, Becca. How are you, Becca? I'm talking about going out to Texas to meet Heather. I'm seriously thinking about it. It crosses my mind. Like every time you text me, it sounds crazy. Every time you text me and we talk, I'm like, this just needs to happen. There is no question of whether it's going to happen. It's when. When am I going to show up to Texas? When are you going to come to Kansas City? Not soon enough. That's the answer.
Well, when is tornado season over?
Well, you know, that's kind of like a gray area. I don't think anyone in Kansas really knows when tornado season ends.
Are you serious?
I'm telling you, like this past winter, we had snow, and then we would have tornadoes, and then we would have rain, and then we have snow again. Like we had tornadoes in snow season, so it's like, you know, all bets are off. You can't really tell when are they done, you know?
Wow.
When are they really done? But to ease your worries,
there are no tarantulas.
Has never hit near us, and we do not have camel spiders like Tiffany does. So already Kansas is sounding pretty great.
Oh my gosh! Hold on, Patty. I will bind for dinner. Wait. Oh, were you laughing at Beth? I thought that you were also offering because I think I have too many.
I will
for Beth to do on her own.
No, I'm going to be parked in your sewing area, just binding for days. No. Just take me out to see sunlight for a few.
No, I have 4 windows in my office.
Oh, perfect. Then I don't even need to go. I thought of you today. So when I was going to go get the milk, I came back, and our neighbor, she was outside. Like, it was raining. And she had her kiddos outside, like in the driveway playing and doing bubbles. And I'm like, you know what? She is a freaking genius because it's been like 90 degrees out here, and I'm not taking the kids out in 90-degree weather. So I come in and I'm like, okay, guys, let's go outside. And Austin's like, it's raining. I'm like, it's not really raining, it's just sprinkling. And it's nice and cool and it feels great. So we sat outside and they played with chalk in the driveway. I was outside. I was an outdoors mom today. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So proud of you.
I was an outdoors mom today. We did
Amazing.
hopscotch and we looked at all the bunnies and robins. It was pretty fun. So we saw an earthworm and she thought it was like a centipede or something. And she was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go get Dad. Dad will get it. I'm like, okay. She knows how things work when there's creatures nearby. We just go get Dad.
What did Tiffany? Tiffany said, Heather, you mad at my bugs.
Machine bind all day long. All day long. I have never done hand binding before. I do want to try it, but I've only done machine binding. I
totally prefer hand binding. Like, if I have to, I would much rather hand, but like, you better believe that I love you. Like, ooh, I love you if I hand bind it.
I don't know.
If I machine bind it, like, I also love you.
Just a little bit less.
See, Laura says I love hand binding. I feel it. I enjoy it too because I don't have to be here.
Yeah, that's true. You can like be watching a movie with your family. That's why I don't know. I have thread because my goal was to do some hand quilting on the graphic jam quilt, which I haven't even started. I think I'm gonna start doing at least like one block a week of that because I really do want to make it. But I have all of this thread. I want to try it. It looks relaxing. But also, when I get to that point, and this is why I love binding, is I'm so close to being done that I don't want to take the extra how long does it take to hand bind a quilt? I mean, yeah, I know size, but how long does it take you? Forever?
I mean, I have like, it just depends, you know? Like, if I'm in the mood, if I'm like how tired I am.
See that right there.
But like, I could also get like really motivated and like just like get through it.
That does not sound enjoyable. You literally just said I can just get through it.
Well, no, I mean just like, because you know it's hard with kids because it's like, oh, yeah. I need to eat, and I'm like, I know you do. No, I don't starve my children. I feed them.
She does feed her children, everybody.
They eat very well.
Before you get... That is so funny. I don't know. I just feel like it would just give me an extra excuse not to finish something. Like, not that I wouldn't finish something if I had to hand bind it, but it would just be like, ugh. Like, you know, that feeling when you're so close and you just want to whip it out. Like, that's why I like machine binding, because it's so fast. I don't even have to think about it.
But then I get sloppy. Whoa. I get sloppy. Because I'm like, oh, just got to get it through. And then I'm like, oh, that's fine. Whatever's fine.
I feel like I'd be that way with hand binding. I'd be like, it's okay. It's like...
You know what I did with my cousin's quilt? What? I had a bias stripe. So, like, you know, perfect already.
Well, yeah.
I stitched in every stripe. That was how I, like, marked myself.
Oh, my goodness.
So it's like, how many stitches are, like, did I use to hand bind this quilt? Every stripe.
Heather.
What happened?
That is so extra. That is so extra. Do you use a thimble? Like, what I've seen a lot of people saying like, what thimble do you use when you do hand stuff? So just
Where am I? Right
what
here.
do you use?
There's my bag. Let's talk about what's in my bag. Here we go. Where's my situation? I just redid this bag. Leather thimbles. This is what's up.
Oh, nice. Are those
This is all I
stickies
use.
that you take? That's all you
Yeah.
use?
This is actually what I use. These are like, look at how like different they are.
Oh, wow.
But like they're still perfect, and I love them.
So-
Yes, that's what I use.
No thimble? Because I've seen people use the thimble and those, and they put it on like their. Okay, is that the
These-
silicone ones?
These are grippers. So when I'm doing like my like big stitches and I
Yeah.
gotta like pull it through, I'll use these. But not normally. Like when I'm just doing like invisible binding.
That's so interesting. I've done embroidery before, and I think I have those pink ones that you just showed. They're like silicone. I didn't know that they were grippers. I would use them, and I would use them improperly, and I would still stab myself. And that's also the other part of it. I hurt myself with pins, safety pins, needles, rotary cutter, like anything that has a sharp point to it. No. I would rather just, not do that, not risk myself. But I am going to do it eventually. I will do it. Just who
When you
knows
come
when.
here, I'll teach
Yeah, you can teach me because I need to learn. I think it'd be cool to have something where if I have like a quilt that I don't need to have done, like I can have it like a personal thing, like something I can savor a little bit longer. But like commission quilts and stuff that I need to get done for like birthdays and stuff, I just don't think I would ever hand bind because it's just,
Okay.
it feels like it would take so long. So long. Tiffany said, I gotta go. My phone is dying and can't chat from the TV, so I am here, but not. Bye, Tiffany. Thanks for hanging out with us. Get all cozy up. Cozied up. My favorite is the leather Clover thimble. We need to give a shout out to Clover because they are making some amazing products all around. I've seen a lot of people rave over the leather thimble by them. Patty said she uses the grippers as well. Those are the same thimbles I use and only those.
Yes.
I have some
What is
deer
that?
hide from years ago and I make thimbles from that. It conforms to my finger. That's really cool.
That's super cool.
I have some made from buffalo hide too. That is pretty cool. I love how resourceful that is too.
Yeah, that's really neat.
All right, all my fabric is trimmed down. Now I have to like separate them back out. I think they should be. I just want to make sure that they're all grouped together the right way. Okay. Let's check. Nope, this is not grouped well. Not grouped right. All my stem fabric's on the top. This is, I think, some of the prettiest fabric I've ever seen in my life.
It is a good collection.
It's so pretty. So
nice.
pretty. 1, 2. There's 3 and then stem, right? No, 3 then seeds then stem.
3 and yeah. Yep.
So I need to figure out how I had this group together because I did not keep it organized while I was trimming. 1,
You should have red,
3.
green, yellow, and peach.
Well,
And those are
yeah,
4
but I
colors?
did some like some extra pizzazz with some like
Ooh.
random, because I wanted the seeds to be a different color to like pop. So now it's like it's not going to be hard. I'm just making everything harder than it needs to be. That's just who I am. But I did not keep it all organized. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3. And I think I have this one without. I don't even think I took a picture of the stacks. I'll do that. I just want to show everyone, look at this fabric. Look at metallic goodness that is this fabric. It's so pretty. If a fabric has metallic in it, it's like already 1,000 times prettier than any other fabric I've seen in my life.
Agree.
There's a stack.
Night, Dawn.
One. I think that's a stack as well.
I need 2 more of these. I have everything done. I have everything ironed, except for 2.
Hey, at least you have the fabric now.
That's true.
Poor Heather tried to go get fabric the other day at her quilt shop and drove all the way out there just to realize that they were closed.
They were closed.
It was not a good day for her.
I was very sad.
But she did get tacos.
I did get
tacos. Tacos, redemption tacos. Even better.
Where is my little... I guess I'm gonna... Okay, grab another ruler.
How did I have this stack?
Okay. Oh, I don't like this ruler. Okay. What are we doing here?
We are in a moment of confusion. That's what we're doing.
It's raining tacos where? I'm gonna come over there.
It's raining tacos.
That sounds amazing. I want to
That
be
does
there.
not sound like a problem at all. Okay, we're just gonna go for it. I am not gonna be organized with it. So there's like a yellow, but like some of it's like green.
Mm-hmm.
And there aren't 4 greens, so I had to like just pick a random accent for the seeds, and we're just gonna go with it.
The seeds should be white.
Oh, they should.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna do the black stems with the white seeds.
Black stems for sure. The lightest color for the seeds.
Yes.
I don't know. I think so. I think I don't know.
Yep. I'm still supporting this.
Go forward.
You're very unsure.
If I would have just been organized while I was doing this, I would be completely confident in my pairings because I had them like perfectly paired. Maybe nothing's perfect. Maybe they weren't perfectly paired, but they looked good. So I think I have it re-separated. So now I'm going to cut my first. What helped you? Did you cut each individual one or did you go like section by section?
I cut one full strawberry block and then I sewed it together. So I knew like what I was doing. And then I cut the remaining 3 at once.
Ooh, risky. How'd that go for you?
That's fine.
I just don't know if I'm going to go one at a time then. Okay. Here we go.
But I tend to do that a lot. Like, I cut a lot at the same time. Which is why I feel like I don't know, I enjoy cutting. Maybe that's why.
Okay. So we're going to pull out the stem and we're going to pull out the seed fabric because you can cut everything else, like the 3. Oh, no, they can't. They're all different. Okay. See, this is part of like, you get to see me think out loud. This is exactly what I would do if I was alone in my basement. I might be thinking these things in my mind more, but...
Oh my gosh, hold on. I'm just having to use my pre-folded paper to like check and see, you know.
Okay, let's open that up for discussion
Let's
tonight.
open this up to everyone.
For all of the paper piecers in our chat right now, do you pre-fold your papers before starting a project? Like, is that a separate step for you? Do you make a whole step to go through every single paper piece that you are going to be using to pre-fold? Or do you just go and you do it as you go and you fold as you piece? I want to know because I am the person that folds as I go. This crazy woman was sitting in her room the other day and was pre-folding every single square and square. So I need to know, is it just me? Is it just her? It's okay if it's just her, but like, is it just her? Oh yes.
Do you see why though?
I what do you, I don't know.
I'm
Why?
checking to see if when I sew it, if the paper is going to like, if the fabric is going to cover where I want it to cover.
But you can do that like as you go. Like you could like fold it and then do it. Like
No, assembly line sewing.
ugh.
Oh
Me and Heather are like from two different planets, but our friendship works. We learn from each other and we just heckle the heck out of each other.
Oh yeah. You know who we
Tracy,
are?
who are we?
We're the hecklers. We're the old guys in the Muppets.
We really
Okay.
are.
Hold on, let me like catch up. Okay. So Halo Inspiration says talking to yourself is a sign of genius. So high five, Beth.
Wait, can you say that again so that Austin can hear it? I'm just kidding.
Busy. TNCN, I do not pre-fold. Halo Inspirations, I do it as I go. No time for any, if that.
Any extra.
Courtney said, I did pre-fold my pineapple blocks when I use paper piecing. Hold it to a lighter window. Well, yes, but it has to be pre-folded. Otherwise, how are you going to do it?
I just,
Look at this. Hold on.
I don't know. We don't need to be.
If I just hold this up here, how do I know? Oh, I know. I'm going to fold it down, and now I can check and see, you know what? I should.
But you could do that as you go. Like for each piece, like as you're piecing it, you could fold it, do the fabric, sew it. Bam. Bam, bam. All done.
I cannot.
There's no helping this one. There's just
This is the most hostile agree to disagree.
oh. And I feel like out of everything that we've disagreed on, like that is unnecessarily hostile. I can get pretty hostile over peanut butter. Like, let's not even go there tonight.
Oh, see, and I'm just like so indifferent. I'm like, peanut butter.
Peanut butter is so good. Like, it is a staple. Like, I'm wondering what your grocery life is like. Like, what is your grocery like? Like, there's no peanut butter. We know that. What are you getting when you go to the grocery store? Like, what are your staples?
Like, what are you concerned that I'm missing out? Like, is this like a lunch? Are you eating peanut butter for breakfast? Is it dinner? Like, where am I having this hole in my shopping cart?
There is a huge void in your life right now, and it is the shape of a peanut butter canister. I just, are you drinking water? Are you... What are your thoughts on water?
Water is fine.
I just don't know. I just don't know about that, Okay, so I have one of these squares. This is my T piece. Is it looking correct so far?
As far as I can guess.
Okay, good. Cool. We're going to just run with that. Whoa. Oh, okay. I see.
Are you confused because I am, like, cutting my 1/4 inch? Like, is that what's confusing you?
Oh, no. You can cut your 1/4 inch. That is an approved paper piecing technique. We will allow it. We will allow it tonight.
Thank you, everyone.
3. Whoa. Oh, no. 2. Okay. 5, 7. Okay. Boom.
Okay, right.
10-inch. Okay. The this is going to just take this. I swear cutting is just the slowest thing that I do. Like, this is what you can find me doing for hours.
If we were neighbors, like, I would cut every quilt that you made.
I think I would
love
cry.
cutting.
I would just cry. I would cry with pure relief that I would never have to cut a thing in my life again. I just, it's so stressful. It's so stressful. My
Here's
least
a question.
favorite.
Hold on. Number two paper piecer. I'm about to trim this 1/4 inch. So right now I'm like pre-tearing my little seams right here. My little paper. So I can fold.
Yeah.
Do you do that? Do you pre-tear or do you just bend it back?
I approve of this. I approve of that. I do.
Okay, good.
I think that is, we'll allow it. We will allow it.
It's funny. I don't think that there's a quilt police, but I think that there's Beth and Heather have strong opinions of how the other, not any of y'all in chat, y'all are amazing. Like, y'all are great. But we just gotta heckle each other.
We have to heckle. It comes out of love. And honestly, whatever works for you, Heather, even though it may be wrong, is completely okay. You thought I was gonna go all the way.
Oh my god, I thought you were gonna have a moment of compassion.
I really thought I was going there as well, but it was painful. It was getting painful. I just couldn't. Okay, so we've got two sections done. That's just 2 cuts. 2 cuts done. 2 cuts. Okay. That was pretty nifty how one of those cuts just happened. All right, now we're going to go to here. See, okay.
Yep.
Oh, okay, I think I subcut from these. Because it has, strip, then I have that square, and then it goes to subcut, and then it says, okay. So then I cut those strips. So I take 2. Okay. This is me thinking out loud, everyone. Just tell me to be quiet.
Great.
Just say, shh. Shut it.
You're doing fine. No one's going to shush you.
OMG, that is a dream neighbor. It is my least favorite part. Thank you. I can eat peanut butter all day long. Breakfast, peanut butter cereal. Mid-morning snack, peanut butter cookies. Lunch, PB&J sandwiches. Afternoon snack, peanut butter and crackers. Yes, Patty. I love that. So are you not a fan of the Girl Scouts? Because that brings me to the best Girl Scout cookie, which is, without any doubt, without any argument, we aren't even going to discuss
we know. Caramel Delights. You don't even have to say it. It's Caramel Delights. No.
Peanut butter patties.
Caramel Delights.
So good. Peanut butter patties all day long. If I'm seeing you walk up to a Walmart or any Girl Scout stand and you're walking away without a red box, you're wrong. It's wrong. But
you shouldn't be mad at me because then it's more for you. For me.
True. I mean, very true. I worry. I'm like, they are really missing out. They're missing out. 4. If I mess up cutting any section of this quilt, prepare yourself. It will happen. Okay.
Sorry, I went into hyperdrive. What'd you say?
If I miscut any of these, I will cry. It will be uncomfortable for everyone here, but there will be tears, and it's gonna be okay. I take cutting very seriously. Okay. Did I tell you about the time that I miscut on Michaela's quilt?
No. Tell me about it. What happened?
So my sister-in-law came over, and I was helping her cut. Sean says, "Sorry, you were wrong. The ones with coconut and caramel are the best."
That's what I said. Sean. Caramel Delights.
Sean,
I got your back.
Goodbye.
I got your back. Goodbye. No. Sean, you can stay.
Don't listen.
Sean is here as my guest.
Okay, Heather, you guys can bond over the wrong type of cookies because Patty said, I agree, peanut butter patties are the bomb. So, I don't mean to brag, but I have some people in my corner too.
2v2.
Everyone put in your Girl Scout cookie order. What do you get? What do you get? If it's anything with caramel in it, just don't even bother. I'm not a huge fan of caramel.
The cherry like that.
It's caramel has a weird flavor for me. Like it's like
that's not our fault.
Bleh. It could be. You guys could be sabotaging my cookie experience. Because maybe I would like it if I liked caramel, but we all know peanut butter is superior to caramel. And even, I would say peanut butter is a good competitor to chocolate. Like, if you were to take any substance and be like, okay, we're putting it up against chocolate. Who's got the best chance? Peanut butter does. Hands down. It could be a substitute.
Sean and I are going to start sewing together.
Sean, don't flip on me like that.
Bye!
Whitney said, Heather, share with the folks my views on coconut.
Oh, okay. I said this to Wes earlier. This is actually a really good analogy. Whitney says, coconut is the sand of food. It stays in your mouth for like weeks later. Like just like sand, how like you can't like get rid of it. Like coconut like never goes away. I thought it was the funniest analogy ever.
And the texture too. It's like gritty, like sand. Whitney, yes.
Oh my gosh, Whitney, I said this to Wes earlier because one of the crumble cookies, which we've already ordered for tomorrow, don't worry, is a pina colada. It's a pina colada cookie. I'm so excited.
Okay. So you got me at pina colada, but I've never, like, pina colada meets cookie. How is that going to go down? Do you think it's going to be good? Have you had this before, or is it just, like, your time?
No, we've never had it before. Do I think it's going to be good? I think it's going to be incredible, only because of their track record. Sorry, the lag. Their track record. I can't talk. It's going to be good.
I'm going to need, like, a video recording of you trying this cookie, because I need real-time reaction.
I am not a TikToker, though.
Well, you don't need to be a TikToker to share a cookie experience. I think we'd all like to. Pina colada. So my sister put the Thin Mints in the freezer. Good. Mom and Dad used to put the Thin Mints in the freezer. And you know what they would do with the peanut butter patties? Do you know what they would do? You know where they would put those?
Trash.
They would
throw them in the trash.
They would hide them in the house because they knew that I was on the hunt for some peanut butter patties. They knew that cookie had to be hidden or it would be eaten all gone. They put the Thin Mints in the freezer as like a consolation prize. Like, you can have those because they're in the freezer. You don't have to go try and find them. They're right here. But they would hide the peanut butter patties. Colleen said, oh, I forgot. I'm Beth's moderator. Beth, do you want me to put him in timeout?
No.
He can stay. We'll forgive.
Sean is my guest.
He is Heather's guest at this point. So Heather is going to have her own set of moderators, and they're going to like iced tea and caramel cookies.
Oh my god, like Whitney is like the most obvious moderator, but like she can't moderate this part.
You guys looked so happy when you called today, and like I saw the cutting, like you whipped the camera around and I saw them cutting stuff. I'm like, oh, they are in their ultimate happy place right now.
That was so great. We lost track of time.
I loved it.
I was like, oh no.
Wes
texted me. He's like, did you forget your responsibilities? I was like, I did.
What responsibilities?
Like my children?
Oh, nah, they're good. They're self-sufficient. They're good.
She's 10 months.
You would be surprised. I'm just kidding. I like to take them with me. Folks do. They really like it. I think it's really cute when they're like, "Oh, we're going to KC Makers. We're going to KC Makers. We're going to get fabric."
That's super cute.
Yes, we are. But I'm going to try and not buy fabric anymore. I'm not buying any fabric. My goal is to not buy fabric for like 2 months and just see if I can do it. Start realistic and then build from there. Although Kelly's going to be getting Unruly Nature in, and I have not purchased Unruly Nature from Casey. Get the bundle from I've been waiting, and that is like my favorite bundle that I've ever seen from Ruby Star. Like, it's so pretty. So I will be ordering that, but then I'm not going to order anything else. Kim said, y'all are having too much fun. Yeah, we're going to have to go. We're having too much fun. We're going to have to go. It's always fun.
It is always fun. Okay, let me think. I have to buy fabric because I have quilts that I have to make coming up.
Well, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to rephrase. I'm not going to buy I'm not going to buy fabric that doesn't have a plan for it. So, like...
Oh, I always have a plan.
I sometimes don't. I'm just like, this would be great. This would be great just to pop in my armoire and forget about because there's so many things in there that I'm like, wait, I have this. Oh, I was going to make this quilt with it. I was going to make this quilt. Beth, it's not nice to fib. Saying we won't buy fabric is the first lie we tell ourselves.
Oh my gosh.
Sean, have you been talking to Austin? That sounds like something he would say.
Oh my god. Can you hear this cat? He's so loud.
No. My throat made a weird noise though. Let's see. I'm almost through my first fabric. I think that I might do all 3 after this. Once I just get the first round going.
Then you're going to cut all 3 berries at once?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to do, like, the same, like, the coordinating fabrics all at one time.
Yeah.
It'll make me feel accomplished. I
mean, just, like, be brave.
I gotta be brave. I just gotta jump in. I watched this Netflix show. Have you watched The Ultimatum?
Not yet.
I have heard of it.
Yes.
Did you watch
Obviously, Nick Lachey.
What were your thoughts?
No, I haven't seen it yet. I've only watched Love is Blind. And so the girl that I'm making this quilt for, she and I were talking about Love is Blind. Oh, my light turned off. And she was like, that's the best part, where he's like, where Nick Lachey's wife, and what is her name? Vanessa?
I think so.
And he goes, and I'm obviously Nick Lachey. So she started saying, and I'm obviously Ashley. So I'm like, it's a good memory. What do you think of it though? Let's talk about that.
It was an interesting concept. I liked it.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't know. I feel like if you, like, some of the couples coming in, you just knew, like, that's not a good relationship. Like,
yeah. I feel like I could tell from the previews.
Yeah. Like, why are you here? Like, why? There's some people who just have, like, no business telling someone else, like, marry me or else. It's like, I just don't know if, like, marriage is, like, the thing that you can do that.
Yeah. Agreed.
What in the heck is going on here? I'm lost. Okay. I need to start crossing off, like, as I'm going, because I'm just like bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay. 2.5. 4.5. 4.5 by 2.5. What in the heck? So I have a question. 2. So there's one. Are there 2 letters that have the same measurement?
What letters?
Without giving away. So Q and R.
Hold on, let me pull it up so I can tell you.
It's on the fabric. It's the first fat quarter. Here.
Yeah, hold on. Where's my folder?
R and
they might. Hold on, let me pull it up. Q and R.
One might just be used differently. I just want to make sure that I'm not cutting it wrong.
No, they're not the same.
They're not the same?
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah.
They are?
Yeah. So here's why it's like that. Because if you're using directional fabric, I wanted you to be able to keep that direction. So
okay.
That's why it's the same size.
But yeah.
But okay. It's positioned differently.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to pop that one over with the... Luckily, this one is not directional. So
if you don't care about direction, that's totally fine.
I'll pay attention on I'll make sure. Because, like, that weird print that has the shirts and stuff, I think that's, like, it should be directional, but I'm not worried about it. People are going to be looking at the beautiful quilt. So
some people don't care about it. I knew with this fabric, like the yogurt, I wanted the yogurt to be right.
Yeah.
So that's why I cared.
I remember when that one piece, did you fix it or did you go with it?
Oh, I left it.
Good. Yeah. I was so scared that you were going to do it like in secret. Like, okay. And then just like see it out. Let me make sure I have, so 4, 7. I should have 7 here. Okay, cool. Cool, we can do that. I think we've watched Encanto like a million. I also think we've watched...
Does it get better every time?
Like, yes, it is. It hits every single time. Without question. And then if we're in the car, we have to listen to it in the car.
I made us listen to the Spice Girls. That was our music this morning.
Oh, the Spice Girls.
What?
What's your favorite Spice Girl?
Who is my favorite Spice Girl?
Yeah.
Probably Mel B.
Is that the one that was on Dancing with the Stars recently?
I don't know. Scary Spice?
Was she? Oh. No, I think it was Sporty Spice. Or Mel B, she was the judge on the show, right?
She what?
She was a judge on, like, America's Got Talent or something. I like her.
I know her.
I like her feistiness. All right, we're on fabric number 2. Slow and steady wins the race, everyone. Slow and steady wins the race. Am I using the marks on my mat? Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I've tried.
How many of you use the marks on your mat versus the marks on your ruler? Hello, Janet.
Everyone's going to be coming after me on this one. Everyone's going to be. I just know everyone uses their ruler.
This moment's hot topic.
Ruler. I know. I will accept that I'm wrong.
Didn't you get a Stripology ruler?
Yes. Yes, I did.
Okay. So it's like somewhere.
I used it to cut the background fabric the other night. I'm scared of it.
And then you were like, oh, I'm scared that it'll be too easy. I need to make a challenge.
I I'm scared of it. I'm scared
It's
of
okay,
it
talk to me.
because
Why? Like legitimately.
there's like folding that goes on, and I want to use it, but I feel like I keep going to my comfort zone. I think I'll use it more on a quilt that like doesn't have a pattern, like if it's something that I'm just making from my mind. But I don't want to miscut. Like I'm scared to try and get comfortable with it because then if I miscut, then I have to buy another bundle. And Austin would literally like have my head on a platter. But gotta order another one of these.
Oh,
But
bummer sticks.
I don't know. I'm scared of it. I need to practice.
That's fair.
I need to practice. And I know that I need to practice. But I never would have thought to use the Stripology ruler to do this. Okay,
I'm
let's
going to
see.
tell you something. I design my patterns to be used with the Stripology ruler.
Okay, maybe I'll use it on the next. Let me get through this first. Part of it too is just reading the pattern. Like I just have to read the pattern, give it a look, see, and then once I get comfortable with the cuts, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this, and that, then I'll try it. Someone asked if they can see. Can we see the picture of the patterns you two are working on? Do you have your strawberries up on your wall?
I don't.
Is it on the long arm?
No, I can grab it.
She'll show you. I feel like
this is my new pattern
to show you because it's her new pattern and it's amazing.
I'm making a moon medallion. The quilt that Beth made with the Allison glass fabric. I'm making a moon medallion. This is what Beth is making. Hey, no, Paco, come here. Okay, I'm not going downstairs. He's ready for bed. Sorry, bud. Not yet. So this will be my next pattern.
It's so cute.
And I just get like a corner.
It's so cute.
It's strawberries.
They're so cute.
Strawberry.
I don't know like where your mind goes when you design patterns, but I love it. I just love it because the one that you sent me, was that yesterday? I need to make it. I've never made a Halloween quilt before in my life. And I have a fat quarter bundle from the Sew Sampler box. I need to make that pattern. I just need to.
It's a charm pack.
I'm gonna go with fat quarters. I'm gonna make it hard on myself, and I'm gonna turn the fat quarters into charm squares because I need to use the Halloween fabric, and I'm not gonna. I do want to get the spooky darlings, so maybe.
Let me tell you.
But
you do want to get spooky darlings.
It's so cute. I want to get spooky darlings just for the octopus print. Do they have octopus in there as well?
Nope.
No? Okay,
You're
what am I
thinking
thinking
Jolly
of?
Darlings.
I'm thinking of Jolly. Okay, of course I'm thinking of Jolly. Of course. I need that for the octopus because they're just so cute.
Yes.
I need to be labeling what these pieces are.
Hold on. Let me catch up on this chat. Okay, so we have a both. Kathy does both. Courtney says both.
I use both mat and ruler.
Oh, let me see if I have the picture on here.
She's nervous to use hers as well.
Who's nervous? I want to.
Lisa.
I feel like I need to do a master class for y'all because I love it so much. This is what I'm making. I'm currently working on these little guys, these yellow guys. That's what I'm doing right now.
So cute.
I love it so much. Like the Stripology ruler, oh my gosh, it's so good.
But then it's like when it's folded, you have to unfold things.
Yeah, that's fine.
To cut. I got the Stripology ruler because of you. Like, because of you. I was like, okay, I'm finally going to make this leap, and I'm going to get the Stripology ruler. and I'm just so scared to use it. I just need to have like a loose pattern, like a loose thing that I can do. Like if I'm just doing something from my head, 1, 2, 3, 4, like a log cabin quilt or something like that.
Oh yeah, that'd be good.
That is just stress-free cutting that I don't have to be super precise on. That way, if I miscut, then I'm not going to be cursing myself for losing it. I just
Thank you
like
very
there's
much,
not enough time in
everyone.
the day to
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
do all the things.
Thank you
One
very much,
strip.
everyone, for all the love on the pattern. Patty, it is really easy to make. You do like 4 at a time, half square triangles. There's only like one wasted that like you don't use in the quilt. There's one like stitch and flip block, but otherwise it's just squares, and it's like how you piece it together. And it takes directional fabric into account. So it's a great pattern.
She makes really nicely detailed patterns. The only requirement is that you read the pattern.
That is the bar that I set.
The jury's still out on that. I don't know how I feel about that.
So I don't like pins. So I'm very much like press it this way so you can nest. That's how I write my patterns. So I don't have to use pins. So if you also don't like to use pins, but you don't mind pressing, what's up?
Sorry.
You okay with it?
Did you say pressing?
Do you have some in your car? It sounds like do you need some tea?
I'm gonna get some water. The water is.
You want some tea? Water is good. Tea is also good.
My first thought was tea, and then I was like, shoot, I don't have any. So I just had to go with water.
Yeah, that almost happened to me yesterday, but I went to go get tea. You know, sometimes you just gotta make.
We can open that up for debate as well. Who drinks tea? Who drinks tea? Who drinks tea? And how long have you been drinking? Like, that sounds so funny. But how long have you been drinking tea? Has it been a lifetime to tea? Or, like, what brought you to the tea life? Let me know. I'm honestly perplexed because tea just doesn't have flavor. It just doesn't have flavor. It's Beth, for a long time, I was always worried that the stuff would be crooked. I still do not fold fabric though, and when I square my fabric, crooked's okay, as long as you know how to fudge things. I'm just glad I'm not the only one who's intimidated by the Stripology ruler. People are asking if you have a YouTube channel, Heather.
I don't, but I feel like maybe I should, so I can be like, let's all use the Stripology ruler and make cutting amazing.
Yes.
Because that truly is what's up. It truly.
What in the heck is going on here? Okay. I think you'd be great on YouTube. I would watch your videos.
Thank you.
We've got
I got a Stripology video. What else
we've
am I gonna
got some
do?
tea people. We got some tea
What's
people.
Up, tea people? I see you. You're amazing. So many tea people. Oh my gosh. Wit's holding it strong, saying iced tea. Yes, ma'am.
I feel like it doesn't matter what the temperature.
You're right. It's always good.
No. I mean, I just feel like you have to have a palette for it, like a very special palette. Cause
yeah, just like peanut butter.
Okay, Peanut butter requires like the most like that is the taste of adolescence. Like you do not have to have a mature palate for peanut butter. That is the most basic necessity in a human diet. Like that's just what that is. Where do you get your protein? Do you like cottage cheese?
What, me? You're asking me, like, I like cottage cheese, but, like, I don't eat it regularly. Where do I get my protein? Meat.
Okay. You get bonus points there because that is the supreme way to get your protein. What's your favorite type of meat? I learned that you're a brisket gal. I did not think that you
I can't. Brisket. Yeah, but, like, I can't have brisket every night. But, like, I love it.
You could. That'd be an expensive diet, though.
Yeah.
Morning tea and afternoon tea is my favorite. GE Quilt Designs, who designed the ruler, has lots of YouTube videos on it. Love tea. Iced tea in the summer, hot tea in the winter. Can you tell me what you are both working on? Janet asks. Heather is working on a moon medallion quilt. She's making a baby version of it with the Ruby Star Little Darlings fabric. So cute. There is some birthday in there, isn't that pink one that you showed? Isn't that birthday?
That pink one is birthday. I haven't fully decided, but I'm like I don't know. We'll see what happens.
And I am working on the next test quilt for her pattern that she made. And I'm going very slow because that's just how I cut. It's just how I cut.
I feel like I want to like not like have like a race, but like that would be our challenge. Like how Tucker and Tiffany, didn't they do a challenge the other day?
Yeah.
I didn't see it, and I went to go and like look on their channels, and I didn't see it. Is it available to like watch?
It should be. It should be on her. Sometimes the lives show up differently. I think it should be on her channel.
Okay, I'll try to find it because I want to watch it. That's what we should do. Can you bind a quilt faster than I can cut the fabric?
Ooh, that would be awesome. What size quilt are we working with?
Well, we would have to. I think we would have to do like the same quilt to like.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. What's an appropriate size for me to like try and cut it?
I don't know. I've not seen you like in the act of cutting, but I'm picturing it in my mind, and you're just like. So, I'm just like. I'm scared to make this race with you because I don't know like how ninja you get when you are like in the zone using your Stripology ruler in your element cutting for a quilt. I don't know how intense it's gonna be, you know?
It gets intense, you know? I love to cut fabric.
It's my least favorite. It literally takes me a year to cut fabric.
Okay, the next quilt that you test for me, I'm going to send you the fabric pre-cut.
That would be so awesome.
And I'm going to send you the quilt to find it.
I will bind 2 quilts. 2 or 3 quilts per cut.
Stop it. That is too good of a deal. How much is shipping? Google shipping.
Oh my gosh. I just wish I could share, like, give you the love of binding a quilt. Like,
That's how I feel.
But binding is superior because it's like the last step, and it's not painful because like the fabric's already cut. I feel like cutting fabric, not only is it just physically painful.
What? How is it physically painful?
It just takes so long, but you have to like open up a brand new bundle or yardage, and it hurts. It hurts.
Beth, you are describing everything that is perfect. You get to open up a brand new bundle. You get to spray your pineapple spray on it. Not a not a sponsor. But I love it so much. It smells so
But
good.
you could be. You could be.
Oh, it smells so good.
I don't like opening up bundles.
What?
I hate opening up bundles.
Fun.
Because then at that point, there's
You're
like
committed.
there's no turning back.
Yeah,
There's
you're
no turning
committed.
back at that point. And when you open that bundle, there's no way you're gonna get the cellophane back on, or the cute little ribbon, or like
You are committed to making this quilt.
But what if you want to what if you just reevaluate your whole life in that first step? You're like,
Oh my gosh, what happened? Like, why are you having to reevaluate?
because then
What
you're
happened?
like, hey, I have to take so long to cut because I am so slow. Who else is a slow cutter? I'm a slow cutter. Yeah, I need to just start using the Stripology ruler. I will try it.
Hold on, what did Patty say? Heather, I have the Martelli 1.5-inch strip and ruler and I hate it. I thought it would be a good strip ruler and it does what it's supposed to do. But thing is, you can't see what you're cutting. Oh, I'm not familiar with that. That is interesting. Janet, do I have any social media? Yes, at Creating Quilts on Instagram. That is what I do right now. But it sounds like I will need to make a YouTube channel sooner rather than later. Martelli's rulers are not transparent. I don't think I've ever heard of these rulers.
Martelli?
Yeah.
Have you heard of the brand?
No.
They are the ones, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, are they the ones that have that like ergonomic, it's like a side rotary cutter, and then like I think the rulers have like a slit that you put the rotary cutter in and it like guides it? As I'm thinking, and I hope I'm thinking of the right one. I think that's what they're talking about. They're pretty expensive.
Sean says I can teach you how to put the cellophane back on.
Sean,
I'm gonna go grab a Stripology ruler. I'll be right back.
Sean's the MVP of the night. That sounds terrific. You are crafty.
So this is the Stripology ruler. Hang on.
I feel like it's just taunting me. Usually, I
Okay.
just looked over at the screen and I was like, ha 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 ha.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So here's the real quick elevator pitch for y'all as to why I love this ruler, for those of you who aren't familiar with it. So basically you can kind of see it has like these little grooves where you can like put your rotary cutter and go whoop, and like cut all the way up. So it has 1/2-inch measurements. So it's really nice because it's like the star is 1.5 inches. The squares are 2.5 inches. So like when you're cutting your binding strips, you just basically like line it up, you zero it out right here, and then you just go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you're done. You don't have to move anything. It's perfect. I love it. And it makes cutting really fast. But of course, like when you're comfortable with it, it took me a while to kind of get used to it, but now I absolutely adore it. And I think it's brilliant. So I try to design my patterns with like it in mind because I know that I personally am going to be using it. So I'm like, okay, here we go. Maybe someone else will. So hang on, there's some questions happening. Good night, Colleen.
Good night, Colleen.
Does the blade tend to get chips when you use a Stripology? That's what I worry about. I don't find that, Courtney. There are a few times. I use an endurance blade normally, so it's pretty tough. There are only a few times where I nick the plastic a little bit. But it has kind of like a little bit of an opening for you to like get your blade in there like safely, I want to say. Um, and yes, Patty, just like all other Creative Grid rulers, it has that Creative Grid non-slippy stuff on the back, which is really handy when you're cutting a lot and you're just going like, it's great. So I love it. Obviously, I like can't stop gushing about it. It just makes it so smooth. It's just so chef's kiss.
Unless
I really need to make a video on it. Is what I'm hearing.
You really should. I need to practice with it. I need to practice. That's the only way that you get better at anything. I'm just the comfort zone of my 6x24" ruler is just.
That's fair.
This is my baby.
That's very fair.
But I bought the Stripology ruler. Okay, maybe I could do it. Let's see. I'm gonna go I'm gonna try it out. As soon as I make a wrong cut, live's over. I'm just kidding. Goodbye. You need a big easy. Life would be even better. What is this?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Is it like this, but bigger? So you don't have to fold your fabric?
No, the Big Easy is 24.5 by 12.5. I absolutely co-sign. I love it. It's great.
I don't think I have that one. I think I would like to try it though. I like all rulers. All rulers are my friends.
I agree.
Okay, here we go. I'm going for it.
Talk to me if you need any help.
On fabric 3, 4 of the. I don't want to give out the measurements. The
What letter?
E.
E?
It says 3 on the chart, but it says 4, but then doesn't have a total thing.
Oh, it doesn't.
Let's
look at
a minimal thing.
It should be 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I saw 4 and I wasn't sure.
If you look at page 7, that'll show you where to make your cuts. Like how to cut your strips.
My mind just does not. My mind, I love the chart. This is my favorite thing right here. This is like, once I get through.
Can I call you?
Once I get through the list of instructions, then for my other ones, then I'm going to use this chart. I love your charts. Your charts they're amazing. I love your charts, Heather. They're off the charts.
What? That's great.
Or is it a table? That. It's a table, technically.
It is a table.
It is a table. Okay.
And I also included the diagram this time.
See, I'm trying to look at it. My problem is there's an extra inch here. There's an extra slot, so I'm gonna have to move this thing over. See, I could have already cut. I could have already done it.
Oh my gosh, you know, I just stressed. Oh
what?
My god, these matter. How I'm sewing them. I totally forgot. Oh my god. Oh Lord.
No. What part is it?
It's okay. Maybe I'll be lucky. We'll see. Oh Lord. Okay. I was like, let's just piece these all together. It matters.
All right. I just cut 3 pieces and I did not move my ruler.
A whole new world.
Pain in the butt. Just kidding.
A dazzling place.
I need to get better.
Okay, those are good.
My dog is always so thirsty. I think we're spirit animals. I actually brought water down here today. I'm pretty proud of myself.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
Here we go. I'm going in, everyone. Going in again. Making another cut. Okay. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. Here we go. Here we go. Let me just make sure. Okay. Oh no. I think I just cut it wrong. No. Then I must have cut something else wrong because there is a piece. There's an extra piece, I feel like. There's a little bit of waste, and I feel like there wasn't waste on the other cuts. So now I'm like,
There might be a little waste.
Like literally an inch and a half.
There might be. Look at what are you doing?
I'm gonna double check my
Fabric. The fabric with E should not.
Should not have waste.
It depends what you're cutting. Are you cutting all your strips?
No, I was cutting cut 2. Like D, E, and D. And there was just a little piece left over. It's okay. I think it's fine. I just checked and it looks good.
Okay, good.
I'm going back to my 6x24 inch ruler though.
Okay. Whatever you're comfortable with.
Alright, let's see. I feel like we need some music. That's what I need music so that my brain stops thinking so much. Get in my groove. So Wes said that you can't stay up super late. What time are you thinking? Like, what do you consider? Yeah, 1 o'clock's off limits. There's no more.
I was thinking like 11 or 12. We'll see how far I get.
I think that's pretty good. I'm like sweating bullets down here. I am so hot down here all the time. Good night, Janet.
Good night, Janet.
Time for this old gal to get some sleep. Bob and Apples. Thanks for being here. See you soon. Good night. Thanks for hanging out.
Good night.
Thanks for hanging out. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back in.
Oh, you're starting at the beginning. I was at the end. Okay, go ahead.
Oh.
I got
And
you.
when you throw a party. I'm not entirely convinced that I know the correct words.
And if you threw a party, invited everyone you knew.
Everyone you knew.
You know. The biggest gift would be for me. What is it before that?
A card attached would say, "Thank you for being a friend." Da-na-na-na-na-na. That's how it goes.
You would see the biggest gift would be from me. And the card
attached would say,
"Thank you for being
a friend." My mom used to watch that growing up. All the they watched NCIS. I think she watched NCIS, Golden Girls, all of the Dateline that you could possibly watch without being completely paranoid your whole life. And 2020, all of the crime shows. She really likes the Hallmark Christmas movies as well. Night, Patty.
Good night,
Man.
Patty.
We're dropping like flies over here. All right. I wonder, what are you doing this weekend? Do you have any fun plans with the fam?
I think we might go bathing suit shopping.
Ooh, that sounds fun.
Yeah.
That sounds really fun.
What about y'all?
Nothing. I think, let's see. I want to do something fun because we're finally like out of being sick. And I keep thinking like we need to make more memories together. So I'm probably going to force Austin to like go to the park with us or something. If the weather's not too crazy. If it's 90 degrees, then we're going to have to figure out like an indoor activity.
Absolutely.
I don't like it, and there's just no way that I'm taking movies and the weather. I just hate. I don't like being hot, so like I think of her being super hot, and it just makes me sad. So.
Yeah.
All right, we are now on to 1, 2, 3. We are now to the stem and leaf. I'm going to do this one first because it's super easy. Ooh, Colleen singing. Thank you for being a friend. Travel down the road and back again. Your heart is true. You're a pal and a confidant. Ba-da-dum-bum-bum-ba-dee. Oh, man. Those ladies. Those ladies.
They were some amazing ladies.
Are all of them gone now?
They are now.
Ugh. Okay. It is kind of weird because I'm like seeing like Jim Carrey and Chris Rock even and Will Ferrell, people that like I grew up watching and I thought were just so funny. David Spade. Whenever I see like these comedians, they're just aging. So Chevy Chase, like we watch Christmas Vacation every single year, and that's how I remember him in my mind. Like that's how I see him. So then when I see him in real life, like real time, I'm like, there's just no way. There's no way.
I thought you were gonna get Christmas Vacation.
Christmas Vacation is one of like, I know we've been down this road. One of the best movies. Home Alone was on our list as well. Home Alone, Elf. We're Not About It's a Beautiful Life.
No, I would rather watch White Christmas. White Christmas.
You'd rather watch what?
White Christmas.
What's that? Is that a black and white one?
No.
I don't think I've ever seen that one. Oh. I need to make sure that I have my fabric the right side up. I was like, this is a pretty
low volume.
Yeah. I was like, wow, this is really nice, like white fabric. And then I turned it over and it's like, bam, I'm beige. Haha. So that's going to be something I need to pay attention to. I don't think. Okay. The seed fabric is just one cut. I do not like those noises. Are you okay?
I'm sorry. Something fell off my wall. I got startled.
I like, in the moment, whenever you make noises, I just think of like the worst thing possible.
I'm sorry.
It scares me. It scares me. There was one night, I don't know if Crystal's on here, but I heard something outside and I freaked out. I was so spooked, and she was like, "Oh, it's probably just a man, like a peeping Tom." I was like, "Oh my gosh." They were cracking me up that night. Though that night I did not think it was funny because I was like, "Great." I was like, "Well, this is the wrong place for someone to come do some peeping Tom because I'm with fabric and rotary cutters and heavily armed with pins, safety pins, fabric scissors. Bring it. Bring it." That's all I gotta say. I'm almost... See, this is gonna take me a week just to cut the fabric because I am just now almost done cutting my first set for all strawberries. One set done. Almost. See, I'm thinking right now in my mind that if I would have used my Stripology ruler for this step, because the step is just a bunch of the same length cut over and over.
Yeah.
It would have done me some good.
I agree.
It would have. I'm gonna push myself to do it. I'm gonna do it. Okay. A hurricane of pocket and dollars, strangling, hanging by. What are... Okay, so we're talking about Encanto, which I think the soundtrack is amazing. So let's talk about Disney soundtracks. Okay. What is the all-time best Disney movie based on the soundtrack? Like, what has the best music? It can be... We can have two categories here, so it's fair. There can be, like, new age ones, like more recent, and then, like, older ones can be in their own category.
I mean, Encanto, I think, like, is so good. Or Moana. What do you think?
I like both of those. I think they're better than... I don't feel like Tangled had really good, like, music.
Oh, Tangled does have good.
I feel like there's like a few good in there, but it's not like the whole soundtrack. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think... I'm trying to think. Okay. I think that the best, like, older movie soundtrack, it would be between Tarzan and Lion King.
I was going to say Lion King.
Because those are just, like... I'm pretty sure... Is it Phil Collins that did most of... I think that's Phil Collins that did Tarzan.
Yeah.
That whole track's so good. So it would be, for first place, Tarzan and Lion King. They're battling it out. And then the second place would go to Little Mermaid.
I agree.
Because Little Mermaid was bopping. Like, I thought that I was Ariel growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Because, I mean, obviously, look, I'm a mermaid. So,
of course.
I'm trying to think of, like, the other ones. I just feel like Aladdin and, like, Sleeping Beauty and Beauty and the Beast, like, they weren't competing for best music. But, for today, I think Encanto, definitely. Luca doesn't really have, like, music. Mm-hmm. Turning Red has some pretty good music.
I do like it. Yeah.
I saw an Instagram. So there's like a couple that I follow, and they are dancers and choreographers, and they made a video the other day, and it was like auditioning to be in the Four Town dance group or whatever, and they did like a choreographed dance to it, and it was so good.
That's awesome.
I need to send it to you. They also, I want to send you these things. I'm like, am I gonna annoy her? But this couple also, they are choreographing every single ringtone. They're making a dance for, like something to go with the tone, and it is just, it's so funny. Like, who thinks to do that stuff? They're really good too. So maybe I'll send it to you, because I could watch the ringtone ones like forever. I think they're really entertaining. All right, we have one more fabric to cut. And I think then, I don't know, do I want to start piecing or cut all the rest?
No, you want to piece a berry. Piece
okay.
one.
I'm going to use my Stripology ruler, guys. Here we go. I'm hanging up my ruler. Colleen's still singing Golden Girls in the chat.
I love you, Colleen.
Kim says, I love the Golden Girls. My sister says, every year, LOL, we watch it here every year too. It truly is a classic. Love Elf. Ghosts? Not Disney, but Wizard of Oz and An American Tale. Wizard of Oz is pretty good. I think I've watched it like a million cajillion times.
Have you watched it with your kids yet?
No.
Yeah, we haven't either.
I probably should. Dang it. See, I have to fold the fabric.
What about the Sound of Music?
Few inches. I love Sound of Music. I have not watched it with them yet. I think that's like one of the best movies ever. I feel like Sound of Music and Titanic, like, there are just ones that are like, they're gonna definitely watch it, but they have to be old enough to appreciate it truly, or they're just gonna hate me and resent me for making them watch something that could be boring if you are that age.
Oh my gosh, I think I was telling Whitney on Mother's Day. I was like, I get to pick the movie, so I did. I picked Brave.
Okay, Brave's good.
Right? The whole time, Ansel was like, how is this a movie for Mother's Day? And I was like, listen here. Listen here.
Go
this is a good Mother's Day movie, dude. And he was like, a bear is Mother's Day. He was not having it.
Ansel sounds like such a bro.
Dude, he is like way too smart. He was, the other night, he was like, are fairies real? And I was like, you mean like the tooth fairy? He was like, yeah, I don't think they're real. I was like, I mean, I'm pretty sure like the tooth fairy is real. He was like, I don't think so. At Christmas time, he was like, I think Santa's just like a person dressed up in a costume. I was like, you are 4 years old right now. He hadn't turned 5 yet.
You're like, shh, 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 shh. Oh, shh, shh, shh.
Well, I guess that Santa's not going to come then. You don't believe in Santa.
Well, how does he have everyone's address, Heather?
He's just a man in a costume.
Oh, man. I'm so not ready for those conversations. I will lie to my child for however long it takes to keep the joy of life alive. Like, that's just true. Like, when you become a parent, that's what you do. You just got to do it.
Yep.
They need some
magic.
magic.
Out what you're willing to lie about.
I will definitely lie about some dude hanging out in people's houses. I do find it interesting because I'm in a lot of like groups online, like mom groups. Mm-hmm. Everyone's different. Do what you will. But it's like people are so against it. I will not tell my children about Santa or anything else or the Easter Bunny. Is the Easter Bunny like hopping in Texas or? Yeah. See, some people are like, I will not do that. I don't see it as like lying. I see it as doing the duty of being a parent. You gotta do it. Is he awake?
No.
Are you whispering? Is he awake? Is he like right there?
My dog wants to go to bed. Oh, but it's not time.
Are you all done?
No. I'm just checking to see what I need to do next. Okay.
Oh, see, this is where I don't like it because now it's at like 7.5 and I need to make a 4-inch cut. And like usually I like move things over so I don't have to think about like in between cuts, you know what I mean?
Just count and go like 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm just moving the fabric over. We're doing that. We're doing. If there's unneeded thinking, then it just slows me down. All right, here we go. That'll do it. Austin, one of his favorite things is Shrek. That's Pixar, isn't it? Or DreamWorks?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is this looking about right for waist for stem?
Possibly, yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it for, I think it'd be cool to use the leftovers as a border, like an additional border all the way around.
Yeah.
I think I would like to do that. I'm not going to use the Stripology.
I am not going to use.
It's a love-hate situation over here right now.
Oh, I can see. I can hear.
Because now it's folded. Now it's folded, Heather. I have to unfold it to cut it. Unfolding. I feel like if the Stripology ruler covered the however much, say 24 inches long or wide, I would like it more because then I wouldn't have to do that. I'm not nervous. Okay, Addington gets it. Like, he just belts it out. And that point where she's, like, not singing and then it goes, no mistakes. He does it early every single time, but he's always so into it. He does it early every time because I do it early every time. And he reads off of me. And then I'm like, oop, did that early. But he does it so much better. We made my parents watch music videos tonight after dinner, and Addington was just belting out to every single song. My parents looked uncomfortable, but they were proud at the same time. Okay. Whoa. What am I doing over here? Get back on this cutting table. You are not done. Let's see. Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins. I don't know if I've watched that all the way through.
Really?
She is a
do that.
brilliant actress, though.
Yeah, especially if you love the Sound of Music.
Her best movie. Okay, we could probably argue over this.
Princess Diaries.
Yes. That's exactly where I was going with it, Heather, and I appreciate for you just picking up the ball there. That is such. Were they supposed to? Didn't they say they were going to make another one recently?
I don't know.
They said that like a year ago, and I was so happy about it, and I have not heard anything since. But they were supposed to make a third Princess Diaries. What's that song? Put it in your pocket, save it for a rainy day. That's the one they sing in the choir. What is it?
That's a Falling Star.
Yeah, that. Yes. That's such a good movie. Okay, it also brings me, that movie makes me think of another really good movie around that time that I've watched 1,000 times. I'm going to tell you the main actress, and you're going to have to just go from there. Jennifer Gardner. I think it's Jennifer Gardner.
I don't know Jennifer Gardner very well.
I think it's Jennifer Gardner. Hold on. Let me look. 13 going on 30. Heather, have you not seen that movie?
Listen, you just came at me. You were like, "Oh, do you know Julie Andrews' best movie?" And I was like, "Yeah, I know. It's Princess Diaries." And you were like, "Yes, let me have that."
Okay, you've got it. But 13 going on 30 is such a good movie. It's so good. I'll let you have the earlier win, but 13 going on 30 is such a good movie. Like you haven't even seen it. Have you seen like the cover art for it?
Froze.
I froze?
Yeah, I don't see a movie. It might be me.
Sometimes I have like another tab off to the side. Sometimes I'll just like click on the tab and then come back. Because it does that quite a bit. That's such a good movie. Like, do you know what it's about?
There's this girl. She's 13. She's going on 30.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I think
how close did I get?
Pretty close.
Thank you.
But like, there's a lot of like mumbo jumbo in the middle. That like
what?
The meat of it is like, oh, it's such a good movie.
I can't imagine mumbo jumbo.
It's such a good movie. It's a really good movie. I'm not at liberty to say like the details. I feel like this is a journey that you're gonna have to go on, and preferably tomorrow, so that I can pick your brain on how you feel about this movie. Whenever you have free time, like even if you're in your sewing room and you just put it on in the background, it's so good. I love it. I'm almost done with the first berry. It's so good. Now I want to go watch that movie. I cry every time because there's a scene in the movie where she like goes back home and she's crying and Billy Joel is in the background singing Deanna. That's like how I found that song. I was like, that's such a good song. And so whenever I hear that song, I think of 13 going on 30. I don't think of Billy Joel and how great he is. I think of 13 going on 30, wanting to be home with her mom and her dad. Oh, it's so good. It's very emotional. I know Ashley, help me out here. 13 going on 30. Out of 10, how many stars are we giving this movie? I'm giving it 11.
Wow.
Yep. It's so good. It's got that nostalgia of Princess Diaries as well.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We're done. We are done. Let's piece this thing. I don't know how much piecing I'm going to get done, but I'm going to just overlook this section. I'm going to put... I think a scrappy border all the way around would be so cute for this. So cute.
Good night, Kim.
Good night, everyone. I'm not even going to get to piecing tonight. I'm probably going to just look at it and see. Where are you at?
Here's what you should do. You should prep your half square triangles. That's what you should do. If
As
you're still
in
awake.
Sew
What?
them? As in sew them? Okay, yeah, because prep work is next. Okay, let me look.
You're still frozen.
I'm frozen still?
Yeah.
You're frozen. Yeah.
I mean, okay, that's fine if I am, but like.
I have to keep going to the different tab. Let's see, how are we doing on? It's 11. 11 and a 1. All right, I'm going to read these directions and see. Okay. Gather. I'm gathering. I'm gathering. I'm gathering. Let me get my table out. Because I did not put the letters on. Why did I not do that? I can't move the mountains. Can't control the morning rain or hurricane. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Up in my room, waiting on a miracle, a miracle. Okay. Fabric 3. Okay. Yes. Bam, bam.
Thank you, ma'am.
Are we doing all? So, like, the first one says pair so and so with so and so. Are we doing all so and so's with that so and so? Or are we doing
No, just one.
just one?
Yeah.
Duh. Okay.
Oh, wait. Are you're doing your what are you doing?
I'm on the pair together on the prep work. So like there's two G's.
Yeah, so like
so just do one G and one G instead of all the G's.
We'll do one G with one G and one G with one G.
Are we using up all the G's or am I gonna use a G just as a regular?
No.
Okay. Okay, cool. Got it. Thank you.
All of the G's are real G's.
They're being homies. The G's are being homies together. They're gonna go together. Waiting for a miracle, a miracle. Such a good soundtrack.
It truly is.
Sorry, I keep itching my nose. It's gross. I got allergy medicine, so I finally caved. Like past couple years, I have not done allergy medicine because I just want to be stubborn and not rely on medication. I did not get that brand. I did have it in my cart. Austin, he went to the store. I told him what brand it was. I don't know if our Walmart had it, but I have not had to use the eye drops. Since he got the medicine, I've only taken one allergy pill, and
that's good.
It was good, but I just don't want to have to rely on it all the time. Okay. This is actually pretty fun. This is really fun. I don't know why I said actually. It is fun. Now that I've done the cutting. 2 and 2.5. 2 and okay. All of those. 2 and with. Oh, whoa.
What happened, ma'am? What's wrong?
I'm not paying attention. That's what's happening. 3. Da, 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 da. I paired something with the stemmed fabric instead of the background fabric.
Oh, be careful.
Glad I caught myself there. I think it's these. These I shouldn't have done. I think this is correct. So we're going to go with that. These little ones, we're going to go with this one. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Background.
Oh,
this is the
hold
first
on. It's on my side? Beth is frozen on my side? Oh, man. Well, I'm glad that both of us are good on your side. Thanks for letting us know.
Oh, man. That could have been really bad.
What happened?
I didn't have it paired
see you.
correctly. I did not have it paired correctly. But this is not, hold on. What in the heck? Let me go check. Okay. What in the world? You know what? At this point, this is when I just, let's restart. I cannot think. I'm glad I caught that before I messed it up. Okay. Oh.
So, I'm trying
lost.
to figure out what fabric I want to use on this Halloween quilt. Because Black Spark is backordered. And that's what I really wanted to use.
Black Spark? What?
Yeah. Spark, the basic from Melody Miller.
Oh. Yes. I know what you're
There's
talking
a black one, but it's backordered. So it's not shipping till like June, which might be fine.
I think you should do the Spooky Darlings.
No, I am, but for the background.
Oh.
Yeah.
So much fabric is delayed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Which is kind of good because it forces us to have to wait and not. It helps me not buy everything all the time because I can't buy it if it's not in the store.
Right. That's true.
I really love. I think I talked about this already with you, but the gingerbread fabric that's coming up, Birdsong, I think. And then she also came up with Merrymaking, a new Christmas line. But I don't know. I really like her Merriment bundle that she did I can't even find it anywhere, but I like her Christmas fabric. when you put me on that, you commented that live the other day of her going through it. I was like, oh, Heather, this is dangerous. Why are you putting me in a dangerous spot? Because it made me love the bundle even more because she went through every single one. And one F. That look free. Bum, 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 bum. So I'm confused on one piece.
What's that?
Because it says 3F, which is also G.
What?
But on here, on the table, F is a different size. Why is it like that?
F should both be 4 inches.
Yeah, but on here, like the first says fabric 3G, but on here it says 1G, 1F. And so I already used, I don't have another 4-inch. These are, but on the table, F is 2.5.
Oh, because you cut to the finished size. You cut to the half square triangle size.
Oh.
That's why you had extra. That's why the table's not good.
Well, but it says, oh, okay. So I have to cut these in half?
No, hold on. F should be a 4-inch square.
Yeah, but F is also G, like 1G and 1F. But it says,
And they pair differently.
oh.
So G pairs with the stem. F pairs with the background.
So there's going to be extra.
Extra what?
Like, this is what I've got. Hold on.
Hold on, I can't see you. Let me try to like leave it. Can I try to leave and come back? Or refresh?
Yeah, you can.
Let me try to refresh.
Yeah. I'm not sure about this. Fabric 3F. But there's G. There's 2 of those. Hold on. There she is. Okay, so did I just cut an extra something? An extra stem?
You should have. Can you hear me?
1 G and 1 N. Yeah.
Okay. You should have 1 G. What does G pair with?
Well, it's saying G. Okay, fabric 3G with stem G. So I have these 2 because I didn't see it first. So I've got G stem. But if you're saying one's G and one's F, then take this out and then put a background there. But then did I cut this extra then? Or does this go somewhere else?
You should have for a stem, you should have a G, an N, and a V. You should have 3 different 4-inch squares.
3 different 4-inch squares.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Let me look.
Holding.
Well, so I need 3 4-inch stem.
Yes.
It says 2 on the cutting, and so it only has 2 on the cutting instruction.
On the. Hold on.
Which is not like I can cut one, but I think it just has 2 on here.
Oh, you're right. It's missing V.
Which is perfect. I have like there's a perfect cut to be made there, which is, but I was confuzzled. I didn't do this.
You're right. Plus V. Okay, thank you.
All right, there we go. So a G, an N, and a V, you said?
Yep. That's correct.
There. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Okay, I got this. Bam. Bam. Nope. No. 3. I think maybe on here, which actually maybe not, because that's why I asked if there was like multiple, like did you want all of, but no, I'm just, okay, that's good.
What?
That's good. I would just, no, I wouldn't, because once you go through, now that, because that's why I wasn't sure if there was like 2 on there and then 2 on there. Tiffany said, well, my phone is charged. I ate 7 stuffed taquitos, and now I am super full and thought I would come in and say it's time for me to relax and watch TV. See you next time. Thanks for the entertainment. Good night, Tiffany. Taquitos.
Good night, Tiffany.
That sounds delicious.
Yeah. That's legit.
I used to have a friend that didn't know what a taquito was. I had to show her what a taquito was.
Good for you.
That's
a good friend right there.
She wasn't impressed. But how do you not know what a taquito is?
Well, I mean, you know, we all have different life experiences.
I feel like that's like the most basic, like, Mexican, like, food thing. A taquito. With some shredded cheese melted on top. Some salsa and sour cream. We are a huge sour cream family. We get the giant tub of like the cooker, I don't know, a chef size, a restaurant order. We always get made fun of because we just have too much sour cream in the house at all times.
That's so funny.
All right. Let's get this part out. No. Whoa, what's going on?
I have 2 questions. Are you going to go to Quilt Market?
Am I going to do what?
Are you going to go to Quilt Market?
What's that?
It's in Houston in October.
Is it like a big show or something?
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Follow-up question: are you going to go to QuiltCon in Atlanta?
I want to. I want to make it there. Just thinking of like airfare and lodging and stuff.
Yeah.
But I would really, really love if I could make it out to QuiltCon. I think that would be just seriously the best experience ever. I mean, if we plan ahead and we get our tickets and everything really, really early, save some money that way.
Yeah.
But I also just like thinking about traveling alone. Like when I went to Florida, that was the first time in so long that I've had to travel by myself with like nobody with me. And it just feels so weird.
See, I kind of love doing that.
Makes me feel weird.
It's like you don't have to like wait for anyone. You get to just like move at your own pace. You can like rush if you want, or like not rush if you don't want. I love it.
What in the world is up with my... Why did I not label these? Did I just stick these over here? Are you gonna go?
I mean, I really want to.
What is going on over here?
What you doing, girl?
I think I like got my stacks out of whack. I think I cut the shirt fabric second. The problem is I didn't label what I was doing. This train is derailing quick, Heather. You're on the front seat to watch it all. Because I'm looking at this. I think this is my... I thought I had it all organized. 2, 3. This one's got 3. So I think this is my fabric number 3. And I put it in the first slot. I know this is... Okay. Put that... That's not right either. Bam. And... Okay, cool. Cool. There we go. I think I just put it in the wrong spot. And...
Are you okay now?
Yeah, we're good. This is just... I think this is what happens when I do it late night. I'm like trying so hard to just not jack it up. But this is also the first read through. Once I just do this one time, it's going to be so fast. The next time I do it.
Agreed. That's why you always make one block first.
Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. 1T. Yeah, I'm so dumb. This is it. I don't... Okay, there we go. So when I moved my fabric back over, I try to do it 1, 2, 3, like going down my cutting mat, but I put 2, 1, 3. So then when I was trying to pair the fabrics and like pull from the pile, it was the wrong pile, so I couldn't find the pieces that I needed.
Gotcha.
So that's where the confusion was happening. I swear this is not every time that I make a quilt.
And you know what? If it is, that's also okay.
I just like to be extra, extra, extra careful to make sure. Okay. And then fabric 1. See, now we're cooking. I'm actually... And it's the last pairing that I need to do. I think 1B. Is
Look at this unnecessary stuff that you're going to tell me I'm doing. I'm going to do it.
Are you pre-folding?
No, I'm gluing. I'm gluing my flying geese.
So on the cutting, like the first cutting chart, there's not a V piece labeled. There's TRSPQO, but no V. But I'm assuming it is a 4-point square.
What page are you looking at?
On 3 and 5, the last pairing is a fabric 1B, but in the fabric 1 fat quarter, like cutting that section, there is no V labeled, like for piece or whatever. In the table, V is, I'm assuming it's going to be a Beth, do you not glue either? I do. I use just the Craft Elmer glue stick when I'm paper piecing for the first piece. But I don't I just do each piece as I go. I'm not a great chain piecer when it comes to paper piecing. I can do it with traditional piecing, chain piecing, but I just can't do it with paper piecing. I tried doing it, the last time I tried doing it, that's when I cut my finger. So
V is stem and background. It shouldn't say background fabric, or it shouldn't say fabric 1, it should say background fabric.
Okay. I'm gonna write it there so in case once I get back.
Whitney, I'm doing the oh, am I frozen now? I look like I'm frozen.
No, you're not frozen. I don't think you're frozen.
My preview shows me frozen.
Yeah, what helps, do you have like a tab open?
Well, I can.
Like open a separate tab with like nothing on it, and then like when you feel frozen, just click over to that tab and then go right back, and it fixes it. It's a pain in the ass.
I'm doing this glue.
The sew line? I want to try the sew line.
No, it's the acorn.
Oh, see, I would try that. That is something I am on board with because I've seen her use it, and her seams are just magical. And I've also seen a lot of people. Yeah, they look so good.
I got Whitney to use it when she did her like big joining of the blocks together. She did like the pin method where she like pinned at the intersections and then she glued at like where the pin was so she could remove the pin and sew. Okay, 30 minutes, Beth. Then we're going to bed.
Okay.
Talk to me, friend. What's up?
So is it just one pair from this list will be 2 at a time, and then the rest are all 4 at a time?
That's correct. G3 is the 2 at a time. Everything else is 4.
Okay, cool. Cool. Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I'll prep it by writing my little line on there. Usually I don't do the lines, but I want to just remember. Okay, we were on the phone when this happened the other day when I went down on the ground to go on that cowboy bed, and there was a toy car on the floor that just wrecked my knee. Like, I don't know.
And Zoe could not have cared less.
Oh, she doesn't care about it.
All she wanted to do was talk to you about whatever she wanted to talk to you about. You're dying, and she's like, Mommy, Mom, Mommy, Mom.
How is it a toy car?
Mommy.
My knee is swollen. She's insane. When I think of okay, well, I gave them bingo daubers today to color and do arts and crafts. Mm-hmm. And they were being quiet, having a great time. And I was like, great. I get some chill time with Louise down in the living room. And they weren't fighting, so I was like, whatever. I'm not gonna helicopter parent right now. And 20 minutes later, we were getting ready to have lunch, and I'm talking to Zoe, and Zoe turns around in her chair and looks down at me in the living room, and her whole face had bingo dauber colors all over. I was like, wow, did you go to Coachella and come back? She had colors all over her. She also had chalk on her because we were outside. We gave them baths tonight because it was also a spaghetti night. Why not just add to all of the things on them? But the bingo dauber did not come off of her skin. She has just a bunch of blue right here, and it looks like I don't know, it looks like she went to some kind of festival. And she also thought it'd be a really nice upgrade to our kitchen chairs to put some purple polka dots on them. So to be fair, those chairs they were Austin's, they used that table and chair set when they were growing up, so it's had a lot of life, and the chairs themselves are just not looking great, so why not put purple polka dots on there? I mean,
I feel that exactly.
Why not? Why not? So that was our day. Zoe looks like she's gonna wake up tomorrow and still have the bingo daubers on all over her. She did not want to go to bed tonight. They skipped naps twice tonight because she was crying, and then she was crying that her dinosaur was not in her bed. She is the most finicky little girl. She's crazy. But she's so cute.
Great. Yeah.
She's so cute at the same time. I just sit there and watch her be herself. And the things that she says and the things that she does and how she does them. She's the most entertaining child out of all of them. I think she's the most entertaining. Addington's pretty predictable. Louise is pretty predictable. Zoe is a wild card. You have no idea what she's gonna do or say. Louise has gotten to be kind of scrappy. Mm-hmm. She bit Zoe on the leg the other day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's honestly, that sounds terrible, but it is kind of karma for her because Zoe is the biter. I took her to a play date one day and my friend's kid bit her. So ever since that moment in her life, she decided that she was going to bite people when she got frustrated. Yeah. So now having Louise an ankle crawl, an ankle biter, literally on the loose. And she's teething. She's bit Zoe and Addington. Obviously, we tell her no. You can't be biting them, but what are you going to tell an 11-month-old?
Right.
All right, let's do some sewing. Let's do some sewing. I forgot these were down here. Checking my battery. Okay. Yeah, but I don't know. Watching them is just crazy. They're so entertaining. All the rest are 4 at a time. I'm going to swap out to my quarter machine. Here we go.
Last one to mark. What time is it? I might finish these sawtooth stars.
You've got this.
That is my low-key goal.
I'm going to sew all the way around these. That is my goal. I'm going to prep these. My goal for the timeline on this quilt is to have it pieced within the next week. Now that I finished that snuggle puzzle, I can focus. Oh my gosh. Heather.
Yes, dear.
Oh my gosh. I thought someone was outside my window because I heard some banging.
Yeah.
And there's fireworks, I think, going on. Could also not be fireworks. Suspicious sounds. I don't know why there'd be fireworks. Is there like a baseball game going on or something?
I mean, in Texas, people don't need an excuse for fireworks.
I don't know why there'd be fireworks. Honestly. It'd be gunshot. We don't live in like an area where there should be guns. Like, obviously nowhere should have it, but it's like we don't live like in the country or anything, so there shouldn't be any like random shooting going on. That was weird. True. Whitney's got it right.
What'd she say?
She said Friday the 13th, people do crazy things.
Very true. When we were driving down to the quilt shop, there was this huge queue of like people like camping outside. Not like, I mean, camping, but you know, just like with like chairs and stuff. I'm like, what is going on? It was a tattoo parlor.
Yep. Yeah, I saw that I follow a tattoo shop in Kansas City on Facebook, and they had like a food truck and everything, like a taco truck, and people were camped out from like 5 in the morning trying to get flash tattoos.
Hi, Sandy.
Hi. I'm just trying to get my 4 at a time half square triangles sewed through.
And I'm trying to get some sawtooth stars finished. And we both have 20 minutes.
We've got this.
I forgot I have to trim these flying geese. I might not make it. Oh, but I do have a trimmer for this size.
She said
it's my daughter's 25th birthday. Oh, that's awesome. Happy birthday to her. And it is the only Friday the 13th in 2022.
Friday the 13th babies are pretty cool. I will say so myself. Mom and Dad said that if I was a boy, they would have named me Jason.
That's awesome. Okay, here we go. Time to iron. Time to iron.
You can skip it.
Ironing. No. Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. I feel like I need a starter fabric for this, so I'm gonna do it. I never use a starter or like a, you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I use them all the time.
I'm gonna do it.
A
For the
leader.
first time. Here we go. Whoa, I did it.
How'd it feel?
How did it feel? It felt secure. It felt secure because every other time that I do a half square triangle and I try and sew off from the other end, it's like, woo! Like it's almost like hydroplaning.
Mm-hmm.
It's like your thing is hydroplaning, and I don't like that feeling. Because I just like try and force it through. I'm definitely going to need a snack once I go upstairs. What should I snack on?
I don't know.
Goldfish?
I'm not good with snacks.
Do you snack at night? Like when you go to bed, are you going to snack on something or are you just going to go to bed?
I'm just going to go to bed.
What? I need the snacking. I need the snacks. Okay, cool. Look, I got all my... They're pressed.
I mean, now you can, just like iron them.
Iron them after I sewed them?
We'll cut them and then iron them.
Because I was like, that seems really unnecessary. I'll cut them. I've never... Have I done it 4 at a time before? I don't know. She lives in Lee Summit and is trying to move to the Kansas side in July. Lee Summit's a good area as well. My husband's cousin, they actually moved from Lee Summit recently. I think they were on the Missouri side. Buy it a drink, Beth. What?
Oh, you gotta buy it a drink. First, you have to press it. You set your seams before you press it. We used to call that buying your seams a drink.
You guys are so silly.
It's how we like remember things. Like you got to come up with like little ways to remember stuff.
You guys are so silly. I think that's really funny.
That's so funny. I haven't thought about that in so long, Whitney. That's so funny. Oh my gosh. I am working against the clock. I got 15 minutes.
I think I cut that right. Okay.
You cut corner to corner with 4 at a time.
I know, but I've never really done, I think I've done 4 at a time half square triangles like once. When everyone else does them, it looks super complex. Okay. Bam.
Oh my gosh. So many. He's too square.
Should I layer these?
No. Oh, wait. No. No, don't layer those.
Is that too wild?
Yeah.
Really?
Like all these geese that I'm trimming, I'm just doing one at a time. One at a time. Some things you just gotta take one at a time.
Oh, shoot.
What happened?
Nothing. I think I did this right. So. Yep, okay, I'm good.
Oh, good.
I'm good. I thought that I cut one that I shouldn't have cut twice. But there's only one that you cut. I already cut it at that point. They look similar, so I started to freak out.
Sandy asked if I like that iron. I do like the iron. I have the mini Aliso and I have the big Aliso. And when I'm upstairs, like it's a smaller space to iron, so it's perfect. But I do also like my big Aliso when I'm at like my bigger ironing space. But yeah, this thing gets like hot. I like it. I have no complaints. Beth did a review of this iron compared to, what was the other iron you did, Beth?
The Steam Fast.
The Steam Fast, that's right.
I really like that thing. Since I bought the Aliso and started using it though, I have not gotten the Steam Fast back out. I've thought about it, but I have not gotten it back out.
There you go.
But my thing is, if I could have the mini, sorry, I'm talking like backwards. If I could have the mini Aliso iron with the Steam Fast handle,
Agreed.
that'd be the perfect mini iron right there. I'm not a huge fan of the feel of the Aliso iron, but it's a good iron. I like gripping something, especially with how I iron. I like smash things down, so it's good to have. I've burned up 3 Steam Fasts. I haven't yet with the Aliso. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
How long does the Steam Fast last? Typically, like on average, how long did each one last for?
Oh my god, all my scraps are like falling on the floor because I'm being so careless because I'm just trying to cut so quickly.
Yay! Oh no. Get on the wall. I have a blue one. I feel like it could get hotter though.
You think so?
I feel like it could get hotter, and it might just be my outlet or something, like my electric ish. Did you get your ears done?
My geese are trimmed. Now I just need to make the sawtooth. Let's see if I can get these done in 10 minutes.
I think in 10 minutes I could iron all of my half square triangles.
They might need to be trimmed first.
Oh, do you trim them first?
It depends. Sometimes I do because I have the clearly slotted ruler, which is a trim first ruler.
This one. It's a trim first and an after.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
But I don't think I'm using it correctly. Every time that I try to use it, I don't think I use it right.
So you prefer to trim after?
I do, but then I'm like, sometimes the fold makes it inaccurate. Like once you open it up, sometimes like it doesn't open up all the way. I don't know. So all of these need to be 2.5. I've watched so many videos on how to do this, but every time I try and do it, it doesn't line up correctly.
I haven't used that one, so I don't know that I'm the best one to help you with that. Who makes that ruler?
Creative Grids. It's so confusing.
Will you take a picture of it and send it to me, and I'll look at it tonight and maybe try to text you and help you out with it?
Yeah. Oh, there's like a QR code on here. Let me see. I've watched the video 1,000 times, and it never
clicks.
It never works. Like when I line it up on the line, it doesn't. It does not work. Let's see. Let's watch this video again. Every single time, Heather. Every single time.
Triangle ruler, designed by Brenda Henning, features 4 different ways to do half square triangles.
I've watched this video so many times.
How much time do I have?
You have 7 minutes.
Around the entire outside edge. In the instructions, we will show you how to use each one.
I have this one.
I can take a half square triangle that, here's the seam line, it's already been sewn, and I can trim it down to size. And trim. The second method explained in the instruction is this portion of the ruler. If I went to cut half square triangles from strips, I can use these measurements and
see, my problem is I never have enough. I never have enough to trim it.
Well, that's okay. You might just. I feel like one of the sizes I might have not trimmed.
Wants to do that. The fourth technique that's built into the ruler.
Oh my gosh! You know what I just realized? Oh my god.
Those nested squares.
Oh no.
I don't remember how to make a sawtooth star, by the way.
You don't remember?
I was just about to. It's late. I forgot that you make a sawtooth star like a 9-patch, and I was about to just sew. Look at this. I was about to just sew this right here without. I will not have this done.
I'm not going to have any of these either. I think that I got a lemon ruler. I think it's a lemon. Just look at this. Okay, so they need to be a certain size. So I have it on here. Let's see if I can do it on a way where I don't have to like try and get my hands right. So I line up my things, but look, there's nothing on the sides to trim off.
That means that you just sewed it properly.
I don't think I did.
I think that you did.
Every single time that I make a half square triangle, I do not.
I think that you did.
Every single time.
I think that you did.
It's almost like it's short. Like I'm short every single time. So maybe my 1/4-inch foot is not really 1/4-inch foot.
Open it up. Open it up and measure it.
These are not coming out to be. When I put my quarter, when I put my seam on my ruler, it is a quarter.
Press it open.
Pressing it open. I'm so frustrated. I think that I don't know how to do this video so many times, and I know that I'm not making perfect half square triangles. I just know that for a fact. I know it. They're not square. They're not perfectly square. It's like 2 1/8. No, 2 1/. Your fabric and thread take up the seam, and you need to adjust the seam to get the proper size. Yeah, I feel like that's where I'm at. Because every time I make a half square triangle, and I try and trim it down
Do you
to
see
size,
my light turning off and on?
yeah,
That's
it's
my
telling you
husband.
need to go to bed.
That's my husband telling me it's time to go to bed.
Aww, that's so sweet. My laptop's also telling me that I need to go to bed. If I keep it consistent, though, if all of my half square triangles are like that, will it work?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
That's what I did with the Moon Medallion quilt, and I just went for it. Okay, this one's more... It just frustrates me because I can't ever square up my half square triangles. Like, I just want to square things up, and I don't have enough.
So then you would just need to make them bigger.
And then square, and then trim them down.
Right.
All right. Well, I'll let you go to bed.
Oh no, I'm gonna finish this.
You've got 2 minutes
He's fine.
left.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna happen. But I want to be like more prepared, or maybe I just will make it happen.
You better not go to sleep. Laptop. Here, let me know. I also need to record my video for this.
Finishing.
There's no way I'm gonna get all of these ironed. It's smelling like maple syrup over here.
Yeah, I had that earlier too.
Do you trim your dog ears off your half square triangles? Or do you just say, eh?
Oh yeah, no, of course I do. Come on, are you joking, Beth? You should have known that answer.
Me too.
The girl who cares about pressing? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
I should probably be paying attention to that, shouldn't I?
These don't matter. These, I'm only telling you to press them open so that they'll be flatter in case, because you're not able to trim down.
Sorry, you guys are seeing the back of my head. But I had to plug in my laptop. Did you cut the fabric? That too will affect the seam. The line on my mat. Or when I marked the half square. I only have a few more to go. even if you go to bed. You're over a minute now.
Oh no.
You're over
just-
a minute.
No.
I'm speeding.
I have to have these done.
I have like 6 more to go. Just kidding. I have like, you going to bed?
Close. No. I'm like rage cutting with my like little scissors.
Be careful.
No, I'm not really rage cutting. I'm just snipping my seams and just taunting myself with words in between each cut.
I have 8 more to do. 8 more to do, and that's all I'm doing tonight.
How many more seams do I have to sew? 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7 more seams to sew, and then I'm done.
It's a race to the finish.
Wait, are you and I racing?
Yes.
Oh,
I'm gonna try and narrate it. Yes.
Yes, thank
Yep.
you. I got this. I got this. I got this. Watch me
I need
get
to
this.
copy my mat. I need to start using my ruler. Part of me is like, as long as I keep it consistent throughout, though. Like, if I'm consistently wrong, then it'll work together. But if I try to well. I just think everyone needs a friend like Heather, like a quilt friend like Heather, because she makes me a better quilter. Like with her patterns, it forces me to try and be better, because I think that although her patterns are like beginner friendly or advanced beginner, or I don't know, anyone can do them, but they challenge me in a way that I'm not being challenged in paper piecing. Because I feel like with paper piecing, it's not as technical. You know, like you get the line, cutting is like random cutting just to make sure you have the piece that fits. But when I do her patterns, it's challenging to grow in my piecing. Everyone needs a friend like Heather, period. She is the best.
You two
That
are
is
too
so
nice.
sweet. She really, I'd say that I said quilt friend because in quilting, that's how she helps me. I'm glad to have her as a friend in general. So Whitney, you guys are lucky you live close to each other. All right, look at that. I'm unplugging my laptop. Hallelujah! Half square triangles. Yay!
Hold on. I want to see. Yay!
Yay! They're like an 1/8 of an inch off on every single one of them, but you know. Okay.
3 more seams. Oh my god,
What is going on
this
over
this is
here?
cute. This quilt is going to be so cute. I can't stand it.
Oh my goodness.
Also, this is the third moon medallion quilt that I'm making that is not going to be snuggled with by anyone in my house.
I'm looking ahead and it's hit the time. I'm not gonna proceed because if I do, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna make some crazy mistakes. It's not gonna be good. So I'm gonna have a celebratory donut. I've earned this donut. Also, I need to give Walmart a shout out. It's not a sponsored video, but their bakery donuts are so good.
Oh my god.
If y'all do see this and want to sponsor me, we buy your donuts like every day.
Okay, Beth, so tomorrow, I think I'm going to try to sew during nap time.
Mm-hmm.
So, if you want to hop on at random times during the day tomorrow, feel free. I will be available at random times.
When's your naps?
I don't know. It's so hard to pinpoint it. Bam. Cut. Done.
Heather, what is happening with this? The next step in prep with the ZZ strip and a DD, and then you cut, and then you
do a stitch and flip.
I've never done a stitch and flip. What is a stitch and flip?
Oh my god, this is gonna be so exciting. You don't want to do this right now, but I want to help you with it. How can I help you with this?
It looks like I'm taking a half square triangle,
No.
cutting on the seam.
No. You're taking a square as if you were going to make a half square triangle, but you're doing it on a strip of fabric. So you sew on the line, corner to corner, and then you cut away.
Yep.
And
then you flip over. So it's like a half square rectangle, right?
No. Half square rectangles are annoying. Or half right triangles is what I'm thinking of. Or half right rectangles, right? You're saying it's a half square rectangle? Maybe, yes.
Half square no. Half square rectangle is like, well, it's like a half square rectangle. I'm gonna call it a half square rectangle.
I'm here to go with you on this journey.
I'm reading ahead, and then after that, it looks like it's all just piecing.
Yes, ma'am. That's why you do this prep work right now.
That is amazing. Just make sure you are sewing the correct corner to corner. Ask me how I know.
How do you know?
I feel like I might know why. Because it's something that I will do. If you wouldn't have put that in the comments, it's definitely something that I would have done. I think that's a good start. So I cut all of the fabric for my first berry, prepped my half square triangles, ironed them, and then so now all I have to do is the stitch and flip, and then it goes into piecing. Bam, bam.
Thank you, ma'am.
And that'll be my first berry. And then once I do that, then I will cut. I think I'll gather like all of my stem fabric, all of my feed fabrics, all of my 1, 2, 3s, and just do all of the cutting. So I don't have to do it 3 separate times.
That's exactly what I did.
You were on to something. You really were. So I'm going to do it that way as well.
Oh my gosh. These sawtooth stars are so gorgelicious. Look at this.
I'm moving my fabric real quick.
I'm going to turn off my iron.
Paired together so that I don't lose my pairs again. Show me. Oh, those look so good. Oh my gosh, that background fabric is so, so good.
And look, can you see the little bananas?
Oh my gosh. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. These are good.
So
I'm
good.
going to take these down because I need to peel the papers out. And I can do that.
Woohoo to both of y'all, tired and all. Beautiful. She does really, really good work. She was saying the other night, I complimented her on her fabric and color choices for those Libs Elliott blocks, which if you have them nearby, you've got to show her. They are so pretty. She was saying, oh, are they? Like, because she doesn't think that, like, she doesn't have the outside vision.
Color is something that I feel like I have struggled with. I feel like I'm getting better at it. It's something that I'm working on. Let me go grab the block. Wait, where is it?
They're beautiful.
Oh, where is it? They don't fit in my project bags. So I was going to
These blocks are so pretty, and if she finds them and shows them after, then we'll hop off because she needs to go to sleepers, and I need to go to sleepers. I'm probably going to watch something on Netflix for a little bit and get on my farm game and read on this. I'm going to probably open this up on my phone and read through it before I get back to it tomorrow. Look at these blocks. These are just so pretty. They're so pretty.
But like, I need to turn the light on.
Oh, yes. Oh my gosh. And I saw Libs Elliott shared it in her stories the other day.
She did. She's really good about like if people post like their block of the month stuff, she always shares it. She's good at that.
I love that. All right.
Good night.
Everyone say good night. We made a 12 o'clock call and we're only 14 minutes over. I'm blaming Heather.
It's my fault. I forgot how to make a sawtooth star.
I have fun, so I'm always happy to be on here. Well, I will see you later, and maybe we can sew tomorrow during nap times. Are we thinking morning naps or afternoon naps?
Yep, I need to sew during both. I need to get this quilt done.
Well, I will be on. Good night, everyone. Good night, Whitney. Good night.
Good night.
Halo Inspirations.
Good night.
Everyone that's on here, thanks for hanging out with us. We are gonna go get cozy and lay down. But bye. I'm gonna end it now. This is always really awkward.
Okay, bye. Bye.